They like the illusion.
It's all about power.
Yeah.
Friends, why do you think there are so many vampire movies? Why do you think there are so many vampire movies? Because it's the perfect analogy. The blood is the life force and the chi. And these rascals, it's for them, it's all about power. And, what we're talking about is relatively a small handful of people, less than 300, and in the inner circle, it's probably less than 15, that make the decisions about which economy is going to prosper, which economy is going to get hit on,
who's going to war,
who's going to get the oil, what they're going to say, all of this stuff. And friends, as you know, Rob, and as Alex knows, this thing is so much bigger. It's so much wilder than anybody has any idea about. And that movie, The Hunger Games, is so cool. And if you've seen it, they put all these kids in this thing and they put them under a dome and they create all these situations. And our life in some ways is like that. And it doesn't appear like there's a dome. It doesn't appear like that. But do you remember that movie called The Matrix?
Oh, yeah.
Well, do you remember when Neo was talking to the game master and they were in that room with all the TV sets? And the guy says, "You've been here 81 times before."
Yeah.
And he goes, "What?" He says, "And you still haven't figured it out." And so...
And it wasn't Neo, it was the spirit of Neo that had been there, inhabiting another body, coming in.
And I know I don't have all the answers, and I could be full of hot air balloon, but I believe this with all my heart. And I believe in life is eternal, and I believe that we have lessons to learn, and I think that we as human beings are truly sovereign, and even more importantly, that we have a divine spirit, and that our mission, if we choose to accept it, is to become aware of who we really are, of our connection with our family, our connection with our friends, with our community, and our connections even with the earth and the planets and the animals, and to realize this is a great joyride. There is no game that's more fun than becoming aware of who we are. And the first thing, though, is to break off these shackles that have been put on us. Just like when Neo woke up, he pulled the plug. He pulled the plug.
Yeah.
And friends, guess what? You too, right now, if you've got it, and we all have some plugs in us that we don't know about. And I'm not saying I pulled all the plugs, because, I do stuff that's stupid all the time. But if we just pull one plug today, and then if we talk to our friends about it, and you know what? The numbers of people, just for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. And for every Oklahoma City, for every Waco, for every TW Flight 800, for every 9/11, for all of these situations that create fear, there is a reverse situation where more and more people are waking up.
Right.
Just think how much more you know today than you did 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah.